Anybody home? Hello everybody. Most of you know where you're at and who I am. For those of y'all that don't, I'm Gary at Pathways Homestead, and we are digging our potatoes in our weed patch. No, that's not legal here in Kansas. We kind of have let a lot of garden stuff, we just haven't been able to keep up with it. So there's lots of weeds in this potato patch, but we're going to dig the potatoes. Potato plants are starting to die. We don't know how well this is done. Our soil's never done great with potatoes, and so we're going to see how it's done. I'm going to tell y'all, we have robbed, I've probably gotten this bucket probably that full, you think? Probably that full that I've robbed out from under these plants, just lifting the hay back and pulling a couple of potatoes here and there for different meals. And so anything we get plus that much is how much we got out of these potatoes. And so we know that a lot of our potatoes never even sprouted and put on plants. So the plants are a little bit few and far between, but we're going to look and see how much we've got today.
I'm going to change position of the camera and drop this down. And now, keep in mind that you are you're in the middle of the screen, but if you stand up, you're out.
Okay. Look at that.
That's pretty. That's a Kennebec.
Yep, that's a Kennebec potato. I don't know whether to go get the potato fork and try to do this, or do this with my sharpshooter.
I don't know, whatever you want to do.
These first two rows are the ones that we got a good amount of ash on. So when we see the difference, if we see a difference, we'll know that could be one of the factors.
Dry, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Something we didn't have a lot of this year,
What?
that I didn't see hardly any of, is potato bugs.
Yeah. I don't know that I was out here in the
Well, I don't see damage on the
yeah.
potatoes either.
There's a tater bug right there.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I just didn't.
I don't know.
So should we just stop it here and then show it? Okay, digging his last potato. And the weeds are everywhere. right back.
Right.
Right back towards your toe, between your shovel and the toe.
Right here somewhere?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh wow, okay. Well, I was digging potatoes. Look at this nice potato I dug. There's another nice potato I dug. We picked a few onions. Cindy dug a few onions. And I dug a few dandelion roots while I was digging. But there's mostly potatoes. Now they didn't do so great. Our soil's not good for potatoes, and this soil was definitely not soft enough. It was something I just tilled up and planted potatoes in. It had never been tilled before. We had the chickens in here over the winter or fall, and hoping that'd be enough nutrients, and it probably wasn't. But that onion's a nice looking onion. We got several decent potatoes. That's a nice Kennebec.
I think overall the
Nice
Kennebecks
Pontiac.
did best.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know if potatoes ever do really good in this part of Kansas. It is just not really potato country. But we can improve this and make it do better next year. Oh. So this is Gary, and we didn't have a great potato harvest, but we're going to enjoy every one of these potatoes. Maybe we'll show you some recipes we make with them. We have never really had great luck with potatoes here in Kansas, but we always grow some, and they're definitely worth eating, worth growing. I'm probably going to do potatoes in raised beds the next year. That's my thought. So we'll see how they do with all feedlot dirt that I bring in. So, and guys, we still garden even though it doesn't always work out well. And you can see we haven't kept up with this one great, but it's produced some potatoes and definitely some onions. And we've dug a lot of onions out of here, and we've gotten almost this many potatoes out of here before this. So, encourage you guys to keep trying, even if things don't go right. And even if you can't get to something, do what you can. Remember that God made you special, and He loves you very much. See you all later.